Hi, this is Babs Rawls-Ivy from New Haven, Connecticut, and you're listening to WNHHLP 103.5 FM, streaming live at newhavenindependent.org.
Good morning and welcome to The Great Give. I'm Babs Rawls-Ivy, and we're not doing Love Babs Love Talk. We are all about The Great Give. So today I've got one of my favorite organizations on the planet, the Boys and Girls Club of, is it Boys and Girls Club of Greater New Haven?
Boys and Girls Club of New Haven,
So I have Chantel Gray, Coach Witt, and Thomas Glover. So listen, I was on the board of the Boys and Girls Club many moons ago. And I've been a fan of the Boys and Girls Club because I used to live in the Hill, and I've had family members who worked for the Boys and Girls Club back in the day, and I knew people back in the day. So what is the need of the Boys and Girls Club these days? Because I know the Boys and Girls Club is, I think, one of the oldest Boys and Girls Club in the country.
Yes.
Coming up on our 150th year anniversary.
150 years? Whoa.
Next year, yes, 150 years.
Oh my gosh. So what is the need right now?
Hi, Thomas. So the need that, how you doing? Good morning. That's Thomas, one of our teens, is going to say something briefly.
Thomas, you are late.
Better late than never, right? Better late than never.
Y'all got 10 minutes. So let Chantel tell us a little bit about the Boys and Girls Club, and then we'll talk about she's talking about the need of what y'all need right now. Because y'all just came through a little bit of a storm, right? Like I remember reading in the paper or seeing on the news that y'all were about to close your doors.
Yes, we were.
Which would have been a shame for that community, for the Hill community.
Right. But the great thing is that we are here. We're looking to definitely continue to thrive and operate a safe program. The need, basically, we are looking to do the Great Give to support our families in need. We're looking to make sure, because of the pandemic, we had to close our doors abruptly. So right now we're looking for funding to support our summer programs. We don't know what it's going to look like right now, but we know we're going to engage our families. I know that they definitely need the Boys and Girls Club for us to basically mentor them. They definitely need us to be in their lives because it was closed so soon that we weren't able to fulfill the things that we do offer, which is academic success, character and citizenship, and healthy lifestyles. And
how many kids do you serve in that community?
That's in the Hill community, or just citywide?
Citywide,
we serve over 1,000 young people annually. Because our program was closed abruptly due to COVID, we basically had to not be able to serve 302 young people. So we definitely have been reaching out to them. We're definitely planning, like I said, to open up and get everything situated for our summer programs.
Okay. And Chantel, do y'all have a goal amount that you're trying to raise?
Well, the goal is 10,000, but we really would love to get more than that. So we're really asking to make sure that we get 500 donors, unique donors, so that we can meet our match, because we really want to make sure that this Great Give is very successful. And this is one of many of our fundraisers that we will do to make sure that we impact our young people and the families that need us the most.
Okay. So Coach Witt, what do you do over there?
I am actually a volunteer. Recently joined the team, and I've been learning from Chantel and Theron and Barbara and the rest of the group. So I'm just helping on the Great Give side of things, and couldn't be more excited to be participating.
All right, so Mr. Glover, you are a student, and and somebody who goes to the Boys and Girls Club?
Yes.
All right, so tell people why does the Boys and Girls Club mean anything to you?
The club means, it's like basically another family, like bringing you in, because it gives you like somewhere to go when you can't be home, and you don't want kids just roaming the streets, because it's how people get in trouble. And it would help me with athletics, homework. It would help me with mentors. I would meet Coach Mays, of course, Coach Kevon, Coach Quincy, Miss Chantel, all great people. And they all saw something in me. So,
do you live in the Hill? Do you live in the Hill, Thomas?
Not anymore, no.
Okay, all right. And so how old are you?
I'm 14.
Okay, so you're still relatively young.
Yes.
And what school do you go to?
I go to ESOMS.
Okay, so that's a really good school.
Yes.
So Chantal, tell me a little bit about the kids that come to the Boys and Girls Club.
Well, the children that come from the Boys and Girls Club, we serve them through all the New Haven public and parochial schools. And a lot of young people that we do serve are from different walks of life. Some may be coming from single family homes, some may be living with grandparents, and some may live with both parents. But ultimately, the main goal at the Boys and Girls Club is to make sure that we're able to mentor our young people, and we mentor them through school and beyond. We even hire our young people when they finish high school, when they finish college. We definitely make sure that we have a place for them at the club.
So what does your summer programs look like? Because I know summer programs are so necessary and needed.
Well, with our summer camp, we normally run a 6-week summer camp from 8 a.m. to 5. We provide lunch, we provide breakfast, we definitely provide swimming programs, and we also do a lot of art and cultural. We definitely focus on academic piece because we definitely do not want them to get behind when they do start up in September. It's just a place where you can come and have fun and it's safe. And we definitely have caring mentors to supervise and it's structured because safety is first in our organization.
Okay. All right. So Coach Witt, tell me what made you decide, because there's a gazillion places you could volunteer in Greater New Haven, like a gazillion. What made you choose the Boys and Girls Club of Greater New Haven?
I actually I grew up in Florida, actually, and I was a kid who needed Boys and Girls Club and a YMCA after school and summer camp because I didn't have a place to go. And so when the opportunity presented itself for me, now a New Haven resident, to give back, I jumped at the chance to be able to connect and do anything that I could to volunteer, to support, to lend any skills that I might have that are of value. So it's been truly a pleasure getting to know this group of people. And I came in, unfortunately, right before COVID happened, but I'm so looking forward to being more involved in whatever ways Chantel will have me. That's how I'll proceed moving forward.
All right, Chantel, what's the talent? Did you bring some talent today? Because part of this is you have to sing or dance or do a poem or something. Y'all know what time it is.
Well, we brought our Thomas Glover, who's our talented teen, who is a basketball player at the club, and he's very successful in his academics. So that's his talent, basically. You can't see it, but you can see him. He's a very responsible and caring young man. And that's definitely a wonderful skill to possess. But I do have Mr. Mays here. He's our sports director, and I would love for him to be able to say something. He's right here.
Okay. Hello. I can't see him.
Coming in right now.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you? What's happening? Good. You got a song or a poem?
Not a song. I have good news, and as you can see.
Now, y'all were supposed to show up with some kind of talent.
They didn't give me the full script, but I tell you, I definitely want to promote one of my young fellas here that's working hard, and I think he has a big future ahead of him.
He does? As what?
Well, I think he can do whatever he desires. He's a very smart kid. He likes art. He likes to you can see public speaking is definitely something he likes to do also. So this is one kid that I'm very proud of.
So the Boys and Girls Club is full of kids like Thomas, who have potential and talent, and so we want to keep the doors open so that students and kids like Thomas Glover will have a safe place to be, to grow and thrive. So talk a little bit about some of the kids that you meet on a regular basis.
Yeah, I would say I meet all type of kids. I mean, we deal with kids from the New Haven County. I have kids down from Madison, Guilford, and also New Haven area. So, I mean, engaging them and making them feel more of a family-based commitment to team, I think it's been pretty successful. We've been meeting kids from all over, like I said, in New Haven County, and really engaging them into these programs together.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So, Thomas, talk to the people who are thinking about making a donation to the Boys and Girls Club. I want them to hear from you why they should put their money over there.
They should put their money over there because think about it like this. If your kid was in some of the situations that these kids was in, you wouldn't want them to be doing what half these kids do. And you don't want them getting in trouble because, summer's coming up and there's a lot of stuff that could happen. So if they just put in a donation, you keep a lot of kids off the streets and help them have a brighter future and help them do something with their life.
So how long have you been going to the Boys and Girls Club?
For about, this is going to be going into my 6th year.
Wow, 6 years? So this
Yes.
is like a second home to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So-
have big plans for him.
Pardon?
We have big plans for him. He's
You
doing
have big plans for them?
Yeah, very big plans.
All right, so I would imagine now, 6, 7 years at a place, that you are looked upon as a mentor of some sort to some of the kids who are coming up behind you, right? Do you feel that responsibility?
Yeah, especially because I have a little brother. So
Oh yeah. Does he
Yeah.
go to the Boys and Girls Clubs too?
yes.
How long your whole family go?
Yeah, my little brother, my older brother, yeah, we all attend.
Uh-huh.
So
So
I
what
mean-
are some of the things that you do over at the Boys and Girls Club? Like when you first came 6 years ago, what were you into?
I was just into meeting kids my age and getting like an opportunity to talk to kids that like were my age. So I didn't really have that chance because all my brothers like were spaced out in age.
Uh-huh.
So I just met kids my age, hung out with them, learned, and played a little bit of sports. That's how I got into basketball. Boys and Girls Club.
Okay. All right. So now that the club is closed, do you miss it?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I would imagine that you do. So Chantal, what do you hope that these next 36 hours bring for the Boys and Girls Club of New Haven?
Well, I'm hoping that we're able to get new supporters, new people that really did not know. They knew about us, but they really didn't know the type of work that we do with young people. So hopefully we'll get them to support us. Hopefully, we reach our goal of 10,000 or more. And hopefully, this will just give us a chance so that people can become more aware of us in the community and the great work that we do and the great services that we provide to young people that need us the most.
And what do you find challenging about this COVID-19? Because if you have to shut your doors, because the Boys and Girls Club is a physical space, right? It's a
Yeah.
very physical space. Kids come here, they depend on this. So what did that look like for y'all?
Well, it was very heartbreaking that we weren't able to operate, but we are doing virtual programming to make sure we meet the
Okay.
people's needs. We are looking into the academic support for our young people. We are looking for some of our young people that may be experiencing some problems socially or emotionally because of this pandemic. We are looking to reach out to therapeutic services. We do have a great partnership with Hill Health Center. So we're looking to be able to revisit that again. But we have, Mr. Mays and myself have been reaching out to families, checking on them, making sure they're okay, asking them about their needs. We have been referring them to different resources in New Haven. So even though we cannot be able to physically see them, but we have been doing virtual programming and reaching out to them to let them know that we are still here for you, even though our doors are closed at the moment.
Mhm. And so what sort of virtual things happen? Like Thomas, have you participated in any of the virtual Boys and Girls Club activities?
As of right now, not yet.
Okay. All right.
I've been doing like schoolwork virtually,
Yeah,
so I've been kind of
you got to do that.
yeah.
That's definitely important.
So Chantal, what kinds of things that like if I had a kid and they wanted to virtually participate, what sort of things are available?
Well, we have a great partnership with Live Girls, which is a mentoring program that they do a lot of Zoom calls for our girl groups ages 8 to 18. We have been posting different art videos that young people can be able to participate with. We also been doing different physical activities that young people, if they don't have equipment, they could be able to follow. So we have been doing a lot of fun activities with young people because I know with this distant learning, a lot of them, need a moment to breathe and woosah. So we've been having to focus on the fun moments in the activity.
Did you say woosah?
Yeah, the children need a woosah for a moment. You know, I have to be who I am, you know.
So, Chantel, where do you come from? Are you from New Haven?
Yes, born and raised. My high school was co-op. I used to go to Cooperative Arts and Humanities. Born and raised in New Haven. I actually grew up in the Westfield Manor housing development out in Brookside and Rockview. So yes, 26 years I lived out in the Westfield Manor housing development. Yes, for 26
So
years.
you know New Haven through and through.
Yes, I do. And all, yes, I do. You know, growing up, I had, you know, my dad and my mom, and they definitely provided me with the tools that I needed to become the woman that I am today. But I noticed in my neighborhood, there was a lot of people that may have missed, you know, that different dynamic. So I always knew at 13 that I wanted to be a social worker. So those are some of the things that I know growing up in a challenging community, how it's very important to have caring adults surrounding you to make sure that you're successful.
That is true.
So, what made you step into this role? Because the Boys and Girls Club, we all saw the news, we all were concerned, and we all were quite frankly shocked by the possibility of the doors shutting. And so that could not have been an easy sort of thing to see. So what made you step into this role?
My internet connection is unstable, so I missed the question. I'm sorry. What did you say?
What made you step into this role knowing that this organization was facing some very tough financial challenges?
You're talking about what made me step in this role after
Yes.
what happened in October?
Yes.
Because I knew that we are an organization that's been around for 149 years. So I knew that the community, and I knew that the board, and I knew that the families will rally together. The city, the Board of Education will rally together to make sure that we stay in the community for families that need us the most. So I never lost hope. You know, I wanted to make sure that I was connected with my families and making sure that the outcome would be successful. Because even though we were closing our doors in October, I did not want to walk away and leave my families. The board, the community members, like I said, the City of New Haven, the Board of Education, the staff, and everyone definitely rallied together to make sure that we are open now.
Mm-hmm. So tell the community at large why the Boys and Girls Club is important and why they should give to y'all.
The Boys and Girls Club is important because, like I said, we serve a lot of families that need us the most. It's very important to give to us because we definitely serve the children academically. We definitely make sure that we develop within character and citizenship, and we definitely focus on programs to help them with healthy lifestyles. And we also make sure that we follow them from school and beyond, and we make sure that our activities make sure that they have a plan for the future. You know, we do operate for educational and recreational purposes, and we definitely make sure that we meet their needs socially, emotionally, and mentally.
Okay.
I believe those are very important to give back to young people that need us the most.
So, Coach Witt, what would you tell people? What would you say to people to sort of give to the Boys and Girls Club? And today of all days, today and tomorrow.
I would say this is an opportunity for all of us within New Haven as citizens here to invest in our future. The young people like Thomas and others that Coach Mays coaches and that attend the club, this is an opportunity to invest in them and our futures collectively as a community in providing them with these enrichment programs, sports and activity programs, and really just giving, as Thomas stated, a chance to have a place to go, have some structure, meet new friends, and find their place, their way in the world. And it seems like this has been, for 149 years, this has been a fantastic way to do that.
And Coach Mays, is it Coach Mays?
Yes, how are you? How you
You
doing?
talk to the people and tell them why this is important, because you work with young people,
Yes.
and sometimes coaches are the first
Yes,
the
I deal with a
first
lot
line of defense around
Yeah.
character
Yes.
building.
Yes, I definitely, in this program, I definitely believe that, the traveling and the things that we do to engage as teammates and the camaraderie, being out of New Haven, we specify that in one of my programs with the AAU program, and Thomas is one of our players. And we've had success with traveling and engaging these kids in other communities and other environments. So, I mean, when I mentioned about fundraising, we try to run this program as if these kids are already in college, with the study hall and the concentration on school first, and the athletic achievements to come as that comes. So I mean, we have 6 seniors this year that'll all be successful and all going to college, whether they're playing basketball or their grades were phenomenal enough to be accepted in these schools. So we're very proud of what we're doing, and we do need the funding to help that type of program to continue to help kids.
And Thomas Glover, talk to the people who, you know, may have young people such as yourself at home and need to see the value of having a place for someone like you to go and to be and to thrive.
Yes, definitely. Because like, I don't know where I would be at today without the club. Honestly, I don't know if I'd still be playing basketball, still have this type of future that I'm destined to have now without the club. Everything, my whole life was like basically built through the club. So it helped me.
Thank God for your parents. That was wise of your parents to say, let me put you over there so you can stay out of trouble.
I mean, you see how great of a job he is. You know, if the parents do an awesome job with him, you know, having that family structure and that commitment, and he knows that we're all a unit. It's almost like we're a village. We all stick together to help these kids and try to fight straight, and it's been successful with us, with a lot of kids.
Well, thank you so much. I wish you all the best in these next 36 hours. I am a huge fan of the Boys and Girls Club.
Thank you so much.
Chantel Gray, I'm going to be praying for y'all to keep these doors open and that you raise your money and your match. How do people find you? Give people your website or how people can find you.
Feel free to go on our website, www.bgcnewhaven.org. Please follow us on our Facebook page, which is Boys and Girls Club of New Haven. Whitney, do you have the address for the Instagram and Twitter, or do you have that information?
Sure. Actually, I think that you can link through Instagram and Twitter through the website, as Chantel mentioned, and you can also search for us, Boys and Girls Club of New Haven, on the Great Give website, and you can find our links there as well. So I think that would be a great place to find us.
Yes.
Excellent.
So give greatly give to the New Haven Boys and Girls Club, which has my heart. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Good job,
Yay,
Thomas.
thank you. Good job, Thomas. Yes. Tell your mom and dad we said hi. Makai and Amir too.
All right.
Here.
Thanks.
Bye, Whit. Bye.
Thank you.